Hi, everybody. That's Allie.
And that is Dash.
Welcome to our playdate,
where we choose a game, sometimes make up our own rules, and play for a while.
Enjoy listening and playing along.
Or don't. We can't hear you. It's a podcast.
So I was never actually lactose intolerant. I would just have an appetizer of mozzarella sticks with chicken parmesan Alfredo. So
and then eat an entire pizza.
And then eat an entire pizza as a dessert.
Yeah, so that would make anyone's stomach upset, I
right,
think.
Exactly. Yeah. My stomach wasn't grumbly because of the cheese. It was grumbly because I ate 60,000 calories in one sitting of cheese, which probably didn't help.
Listen, this is a pro-cheese podcast.
Yes, but not 60,000
calories.
Not
eating your own body weight in cheese. Although I feel like my entire calories every day is just like cheese and nuts. Like I really feel like that's all I eat sometimes.
I mean, it's protein and it's cheese.
It's protein. It's protein and fiber. They balance each other out. It's perfect.
It really is.
Oh, bless.
I love it. Hey, little ghosties.
Hey.
You want to do a podcast?
I do. I was just checking my blood sugar. We're good.
Which is very important for all of you
we're good.
T1 and T2Ds out there who listen to our podcast.
And
check your blood sugar.
And other types of diabetics as well.
There are there's type 3?
No. Well, okay. So, I mean, we can do a deep dive.
Sure.
There's gestational, obviously.
Oh, okay.
There's
and that's temporary. That's only while you're pregnant. Okay.
There's type 1 and type 2. There's one called MODY, MODY.
Mm-hmm. What is MODY? I've never heard of that one.
I looked it up a while ago, but I don't remember 100%.
Uh-huh.
I think there's like 4 or 5 different types. There's also a thing called water diabetes, which I only know about because I heard about it on a true crime podcast where like the woman who was murdered, they knew that she hadn't just gone missing because she didn't have her medication with her because she had water diabetes, which I think is something with the cells, and you basically like dehydrate really, really quickly. Your cells don't process water correctly. Anyway, so there's a lot of different kinds of diabetes out there, but
interesting.
I am a type 1, so hello.
There was a joke in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and we can talk about this since it's our movie and TV season, where the scene cuts to Scully and Amy, Melissa Fumaro's character, walking through the park, and it just cuts in the middle of a conversation.
Scully or Sully?
Scully.
Who's Scully?
Hitchcock and Scully.
I thought it was Sully.
No, it's Scully.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because Scully in my brain is Scully and Mulder from X-Files.
No, yeah. His name is Scully. Yeah.
All right.
So anyway,
it's the big guy, right?
Yeah, the big guy with the flat top.
And you don't know if his dog is it's his dog or his wife.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I don't get it. Is Kelly his wife or his dog?
Kelly is a very funny name for a dog.
Yes. Yeah. But it turns out, spoiler, it was both. So they're walking through the park and the scene cuts in and he's just like 7 and 12. And those are all the diabetes I have. It's such a random ending to a conversation. Hi again, little ghosties.
Hi, we're back. We're gonna do a podcast.
Yeah,
now.
we are. So if you remember in one of our previous seasons, we played Poetry for Neanderthals, which is a game where you try to clue in the other person as to what is on the card using 1-syllable clues, right? You're allowed to speak in complete sentences, but all the words in the sentences can only be in 1 syllable. Monosyllabic, if you will. And you're also not allowed to break up one word into different syllables.
Which you tried to
Which I did a few times, and I'm
times.
sorry. Yes.
You're like, corn. What? I'm like, corn that went to college? What are you talking about? There is no movie where corn goes to college.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Like, not even in VeggieTales.
No. Yeah, they don't go to college.
Corn does not go to college.
So, yes. So that is Poetry for Neanderthals. And we are going to play a movie version of Poetry for Neanderthals, which we're calling Movies for Neanderthals.
And this you invented and got your
Yes, because there's
your
a
minions and friends to help you create.
yes, there's a way to expand on the Poetry for Neanderthals game, which is you can come up with a theme
Yeah.
and input a bunch of different words that relate words and phrases that relate to that theme, and then use the same principle. You're only allowed to describe it in monosyllabic words. So I got all of my coworkers, thank you to Bianca, Eli, and Alex for this. They submitted over 100 different movie titles of popular movies, et cetera, and placed them on these cards,
Mhm.
which I haven't seen.
I mean, you've seen some because they're back to front. So
Right,
you've
they're back
seen-
to front, so I've seen like the
seen two.
top ones or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I have no idea what's in your pile right now. So we've now split those. We've shuffled them. We've split those into two
Yeah.
piles.
And I'm looking at the perfect first card for me.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna
Which is a clue in and of itself.
I'm
but
gonna roll this d20, and I got 17. So you go ahead and roll
12.
Okay, so I am choosing to guess first.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 30 seconds, and we're gonna see how many I can get in 30 seconds.
Sounds good.
Ready?
Yep.
And go.
Run, man. Run.
Forrest Gump.
Lee shot bird
The Crow. Nice.
Neo.
The Matrix. Is Neo one syllable?
Nope.
No,
Lies.
it's not. Bonk.
That was on me. Bonk. Okay.
Come on.
Drive.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Movie. Nope. Movie's 2 syllables.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I got 2. I
And
would
I
argue-
messed up too. So
Yeah,
I feel like that should be minus 2 points for me.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oops.
Oh,
That's it. They're
un-
lost.
they're under the couch.
They're lost. It's over.
Okay, yeah. So I got 2
And I think
movies.
next time I'm going to do front and back. So that way, if the
Oh,
card
okay.
is burned, it's burned.
Got it. Okay.
So
cool.
that I don't like flip it over and you see it and then I try to use it again.
Okay, yeah, that
So,
sounds good. That sounds
Let's
good.
do that.
Okay. So ready, Allie? Whenever you're ready, go ahead and flip that over.
Go.
Dead. Peeps. See.
The Sixth Sense.
Correct. Frank. Doc. Rock.
Frank Doc Rock.
Um,
Old school?
Time. Warp. Dance.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Correct.
Wow, that fit on a card.
That-
I'm so
yeah,
impressed.
Yeah, that took a while.
Time.
Oh wow.
Also 2.
Yeah, so you got 2. There you
Okay.
go. I'm surprised you didn't get Rocky Horror Picture Show a lot quicker. I felt like those clues were like on point.
But you said like Frank
Frankfurter.
Doc
Yeah. Doc.
Rock, and I was thinking like it was a movie with The Rock in it.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, because Rocky would be 2 syllables.
Right. I was thinking it was a movie with some actor named Frank and The Rock.
Okay.
So then I started thinking about action movies, and then I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know that many movies with The Rock in it.
Got it. I maybe should have started with Time Warp.
Right.
But I was trying to, I was like,
Yes.
is Time
And
Warp
then he
one
said
word?
Time Warp, and I was like, he definitely has not made a movie where he warps in time. And then I was like, dance. Okay, got
yeah,
it.
got it. All right, ready? Here we go. And go.
Old boy, not ice.
Encino Man.
No.
Old boy,
Mhm.
not ice. Keep going. Pass. Just do the
okay.
next one. Yeah. I'm losing time here.
Cop.
Kindergarten Cop. Time.
I've never seen this movie. I have no
Well,
idea.
Let me see.
I've never seen
Oh,
either
so
of these.
Man on Fire and Training Day. Okay.
and Training Day. What is Man on Fire?
Man on Fire is a Denzel Washington movie where he also is a cop. And then,
and then
Training Day is
I've never seen either of those
Oh,
movies.
okay.
I know they're good.
I mean, maybe you should have passed that. Like, if you don't know what the movie is.
I mean, well, okay, to be fair, my clue was for Man on Fire was the title Man on Fire.
Oh,
It wasn't what the movie was about. It
Mhm.
was the actual title.
got it.
Old boy, not ice. See, now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense. Yeah. Old boy, not ice. So old boy is man, not ice is fire.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
Wait, is Man on Fire the one where he is a pilot?
No.
What's that one?
It's like one of those like Apple Plus originals, I think.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Anyway,
Where he's a pilot?
He's a pilot, and he's a pilot who was drunk on a flight.
Wow, no, I do not know this one.
And I think he was like drunk and high flying the plane, and the plane crashes. And
oh boy.
he
survives?
He survives. I think almost everybody survives. I think like a flight attendant dies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie is sort of like him trying to justify to himself that it wasn't really the drugs and alcohol that did it. It was like something was wrong with the plane, which was true.
Yeah.
But also like you shouldn't be on
Right.
cocaine and drunk driving an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like him in a trial. I don't remember. Anyway,
Oh,
it's a really good movie.
You know what? It might be.
It's a really
Little
good
Ghosties,
movie.
if you know what movie Allie is talking about, drop it in the comments below and let us know.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
If it's that, then I have seen it. If
Okay.
not, I definitely haven't seen Training Day though.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
We've been on that Equalizer tip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Equalizer's
Denzel's
great. Yeah.
Equalizer movies are great.
I will say this, Training Day, the acting is phenomenal. You might not like it because I know you're not a violence person.
Yeah.
But Equalizer is way more violent than Training Day, so.
Yeah.
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 Equalizer is basically like
But
John
he's
Wick.
also but he's also doing like more fight scenes instead of
Yeah.
just like coming in
True.
and shooting a gun everywhere and everyone dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, Allie.
And Pedro Pascal's in the second one. So.
He is in the second
He
one.
sure is.
That's right.
We're not going to talk about it, but let's just say Game of Thrones was not the first time
Okay. Cool.
he died with his eyes getting poked out. Okay.
Oh, gross.
Spoiler.
All right.
My
go
turn
ahead.
to
Yeah,
guess?
your turn to guess.
Okay.
we
Ready?
go.
Flip. I need a clue.
Yeah. Child, mom, play, ball.
Problem child.
No.
The Sandlot.
Grown, school.
Field of Dreams.
No. Sport, film.
Rudy.
No, I'm gonna pass. Play. Damn it.
Time.
I'm starting to think 30 seconds is way too
You
little
didn't even
time.
get a clue out in that amount of time.
I didn't. Waterboy.
I've never seen Waterboy. I don't know
Okay.
anything about it
okay.
except Adam Sandler's in it.
Maybe I should start like giving you clues to guess the title of the film and not give you clues about the film itself or the plot.
Yeah, I've never seen Waterboy. I don't know.
Okay. It's fine. It's fun.
Adam Sandler movies, old Adam Sandler movies, I could take or leave. Most
Yeah,
of them.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
real dumb, like the Billy Madisons.
The newer
could
comedy
take it or
ones are
leave it.
terrible, but the newer dramatic ones are great. I don't know how he does it.
I love that trajectory for him. I do. He's got a new comedy special out, I think.
Oh yeah, he
on
does.
Netflix.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
watched it yet, but
Mhm.
I'm going to.
The last one was pretty good. Yeah. Where he did the song for Chris Farley, and that was nice.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, ready? Go.
Do not talk. Rule
don't-
1.
Fight Club.
Yes.
Brad and Pitt are also one syllable words.
Not bad men.
Good guys. Good guys. Good. The bad guys? No.
Mob.
Good fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Time.
Goodfellas. You got him.
Wow. Even like with good clues. All right. So I got.
You're like good guys. Good guy. No.
Good
What's
fellas?
another word for guys? We just talked about this movie.
Yes.
Every time I see a pigeon, I think about this movie.
About the good feathers.
The good feathers, exactly. I wanted to be like not birds.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Child play thing.
Chucky.
No.
I mean, Child's Play.
Kids live space.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Toy.
The Toy Story.
Yes, correct. Phone home.
E.T.
Yes. Ship sink.
Titanic.
Yes. Feet pics.
Feet pics. Yikes. No. That's our best round yet.
Yeah, very good. Good me. Good us, Allie. Good us. Go.
Eat person.
Hannibal. What is the name of the movie? Silence of the Lambs.
Yes. Grow. Thing.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Nailed it. C. 10 plus 1.
Ocean's 11.
All
right, I'm gonna accept it because you started it before the time right now. Okay, cool. So I got 2. Nice.
Well, you also got this one.
Okay. Well,
I'll give you Ocean's 11.
All right. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with this one because we never got to do the thing. Okay.
Feet pics.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah.
Go.
So feet pics. Vince, Jules, Wolf.
Vince Vaughn.
No.
Jules,
John,
Wolf,
Sam.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Guns.
Fellowship of the Ring? Not Lord of the Rings. It's not Lord of the Rings.
No, it's not Lord of the Rings.
Hobbit.
No, it's Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I couldn't think of one syllable words to describe it. So feet pics was supposed to Tarantino because for some reason he puts feet in all of his pictures.
He's got a thing.
He's got a thing for feet.
It's
weird.
Listen.
Look, I'm not going to yuck your yum.
I'm not yucking your yum. You don't need to put it in your movies.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? That can be just between you and another consenting adult.
Yeah.
Quentin. Don't be weird about it. That's the thing. Don't be weird about it.
Yeah.
Don't write a scene where you get to suck Selma Hayek's toes, dude. You're being weird about it.
Yes.
You could just ask Selma Hayek, can I suck your toes? And then she would say no. And then you could find someone else's toes to suck. Dude, don't be gross.
Here's do you think it was actually Selma Hayek's toes or do you think it was like a stand-in?
I don't know. I mean, listen.
Either way.
Selma's a gangster.
Yeah.
So she probably did it. But don't be gross about it. Like, don't trick people into doing
weird things. Yeah.
Just ask somebody.
Yeah. It's like one of those movies where like the really homely comedian guy gets to make out with the incredibly hot redhead at the end of the movie.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, I wonder who wrote this movie.
Right.
Oh, it's the really homely comedian
it's that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Right. Ugh. This movie was written by Kevin James. Fascinating.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? He got to make out with Amy Adams at the end? Huh. I would also write that movie. You know what I mean? Like, all right, ready?
Yes.
Go.
Skill, shoot, bow, eat, play.
Shoot, skill, bow, eat. So it's an archery movie. The Green Arrow.
Girl.
Hawkeye. Girl.
3.
Okay. Wonder Woman.
1 of 3.
Oh, Hunger Games.
Uh-huh.
Time.
Shark.
Jaws.
Shark. Jaws.
Shark.
Which we just watched.
Yeah.
It's good.
It holds up.
It's horrifying.
Yes.
It's so horrifying. It's so good. And like, I thought it was going to look like garbage because like, it's clear it's an animatronic shark, right?
Right.
But like, I could suspend disbelief.
Yeah. This is why practical effects are better than CGI effects. Because you can look at CGI effects from 5 years ago and be like, oh my God, this looks so fake.
Right.
But you look at a practical effect from Aliens or Jaws or Jurassic Park, and you're sitting there going like, how did they have actual dinosaurs on this set?
Where are the dinosaurs, you guys?
How did they train the shark to do that?
How are they hiding these dinosaurs?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, does the shark look kind of fake? Yes.
Yes.
But I would much rather see that because you can suspend your
Yes.
disbelief in that situation.
Yes. Here's the thing.
Anyway, I was great.
Every single other shark movie that has come out since Jaws has looked worse than Jaws.
Yeah.
Because they've used CGI sharks. And it's never looked as good as Jaws.
Well, we know the solution. Affleck plays the shark.
Affleck plays the shark. Yeah. Here's a few fun facts about Jaws. Number one, it was the first summer blockbuster. And one of the reasons why it became such a huge hit during the summer was because it was an unseasonably hot summer that year.
So people were inside.
People wanted, and one of the few places to get air conditioning or to do something with air conditioning was the movie theaters.
Right.
So people went to go see Jaws.
It came out in 70 something?
Yeah. Like late 70s.
So air conditioning in houses probably wasn't a thing. I mean, it's still not a thing in a bunch of places.
In a bunch of places, especially up north.
Yeah, it is here because it's so hot all the time.
And I'm sure a lot of places were like, a lot of places were like, let's get out of the house and go to the movies because there's air conditioning there.
Right.
The second fun fact, it invented the concept of first-person slasher films because essentially Jaws is a slasher film, but the shark is the slasher.
Right.
Right. The animatronic for the shark would malfunction so much that Steven Spielberg had to come up with a way to still get the point across without having to show the animatronic as much. So he started using that first person. The shark is coming up from above. The shark is coming at you through the water.
So the
shark is nearby. So the camera is the shark. And you eventually see that in other slasher films like Friday the 13th or Halloween, where the camera is looking at you from a closet. Right? Or the camera's looking at
Which is so terrifying.
It really is.
Yeah, that's really terrifying because, I mean, I don't know if this is like a woman thing, but like that's always the fear is like someone is kind of, at least it's a fear of mine that someone is like secretly watching.
Right. Yeah.
And those movies that play on that are just so, that's the part of it that's the most terrifying to me.
Yeah.
The rest of it is, you can step back and be like, well, that's silly. But the watching is so scary.
Yeah. Now, not that he wasn't he wasn't the one who invented the technique. I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that was Alfred Hitchcock in Rear Window. So in Rear Window, you know that this guy looks through the binoculars or whatever, or the telescope, and you see from his point of view what's happening across the street. So that point of view dramatic effect was an Alfred Hitchcock thing, but Spielberg was the first one to use it as in a slasher horror movie. Yeah.
Couple more rounds?
Yeah, a couple more rounds. Let's do this.
Okay, who's guessing now?
Well, this was over here, so your guess.
So I'm guessing.
Yeah, because I just guessed Jaws, and then we got to talking about Jaws.
Right. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Say name in
Labyrinth.
Glass.
Lies. Not Labyrinth.
Scare.
Never-ending Story.
No. Scare. Bees.
Beetlejuice.
No, I'm gonna pass. Light. Sword. Space.
Star Wars.
Yes. Big Cats King. Oh, damn it! I used the name of the title.
Lion King.
Lion King. Yeah, that was on me. That was on me. My fault. But you'll get Lion King because that was on me. Sorry.
What was the other one? Oh, Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman. If you've never seen it, you don't really know about it. Yeah.
It's a horror movie, right?
It's a horror movie. It's kind of based on the legend of Bloody Mary, where you say the name in the mirror and he pops out.
Listen, we are recording this past September 1st. As far as I'm concerned, it is spooky season. My birthday is the end of summer. September 1, spooky season. Let's bring it on. Maybe I'll watch it if I can find it. This is the time of year when all of the horror movies go on all the streaming services. Yeah. So I bet you it's going to be up soon.
Here's a horrifying fact about Candyman. It's based...
He can.
The Candyman can. No, definitely the wrong genre. So Candyman is a horror film about you go into the bathroom, you say his name 3 times. It's like a childhood dare thing.
Yeah.
You say his name 3 times. It's very prominent in African American and Black American communities.
Yeah. Like
And
this legend?
it's a legend. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's similar to the Bloody
like La
Mary legend.
Llorona.
Like La Llorona
yeah.
or Bloody Mary, right? Like all those are pretty much the same legend, but it stems from this. It's based on actual events that have happened from the projects, because there was look it up because I'm not going to get all these facts correctly.
We don't do research.
We don't do research, but the short synopsis of it is that in the projects there were crawl spaces that and there was a killer or a landlord who would use these crawl spaces to come out of people's bathroom mirrors. And I forget why. It was either to rob or to kill the person. So it was based on that legend that something would come out of your bathroom mirror to kill you. And
I don't
was
like that.
and it was based on actual events where somebody was using these crawl spaces behind the bathroom mirrors.
I don't like that.
I told
all.
you wouldn't. It was horrifying.
Every time I see a story about a person who was like secretly living, I can't.
Yeah.
Like I have to completely just like this is not a thing that happens in reality. Like it is. I cannot.
Right.
I cannot.
So the idea was that the Candyman was a combination urban legend / cautionary tale.
What's that called? Frogging, right? Where you're like living in someone's house.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never, but I have heard all the stories.
With a PH.
Yeah, where people were just like, it's weird. Things are moving around my house. I wonder what it is.
Absolutely not.
They'll set up a camera and suddenly somebody crawls out of their like bathroom sink.
I saw one on I don't know, Instagram or something where it was like in Japan and this woman just like crawls out of the cupboard.
It's horrifying.
It was a 30-second horror movie.
Right.
I was like, this is terrifying.
Which I'm also pretty sure is what inspired The Ring.
Yeah.
All right, one more round. Here we go.
Okay, so last round. Ready?
Yeah. Go.
Jail, Break, Red, Steve King.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes. Steve King.
Okay. The Mist.
No.
It.
No. Jack.
Jack.
Stephen
King.
Red Rum.
The Shining.
Yes.
Wow.
I was like, creepy twins. No.
Just twins.
Here's
you
Johnny.
Could just say
no.
twins.
Twins. Like, yeah.
Axe. Type.
I forgot about the axe. I forgot. And then I was like, Shelley Duvall. No. Then it was like, Jack Nicholson. No. Just Jack. And then it was like, here's Johnny. I can't say Johnny. I can't even say Stephen King. I have to say Steve.
You could do twins, axe, door, dog, hall.
Red Rum works. Because red rum is
red
two
rum
words that are single syllables.
Ghost.
I should have just said Red Rum, Steve King. But anyway, you got it.
Thank you.
2 Stephen Kings on the same card.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm sure that was on purpose.
Love that for us.
Here we go. Black clothes. Fam.
The Craft.
It. Thing.
Addams Family.
Yes.
Addams Family.
Yes. Bite. Neck.
Dracula.
Blood. Yes. Rouse. Dread. Rob. Sword.
Judge Dredd.
Fight.
Rouse?
Yeah. It's The Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride?
So the first thing that came to mind, rodents of unusual size.
Rous.
Yeah, Rouse.
Oh.
That's what they're shortened as. Rouse. They're the rodents.
RUSs.
RUSs, yeah.
Rodents of unusual size.
Yeah.
I don't think they exist.
Very good. All right. Let's make our count here.
Okay.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't get the mummy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I got 9, so you already won.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 9 CR.
Nice. I like this. I'm going to include this in our...
This is hard.
Yeah,
this is really
right?
hard.
Yeah, because it's like you got to kind of know movies, right? Because if you're describing the plot in one syllable words...
Well, and that's the thing. You could describe the plot. You could describe the title. You could talk about you could add the director who wrote it.
Steve King.
So we're not going to rate this one, but shout out to...
Bianca, Eli, and Alex.
Who helped us out by making the deck.
Yeah. Yeah, very good. So yeah, little ghosties, I highly recommend. Look, Poetry for Neanderthals is a great game. And if you already have it, fantastic. Get it. But then add your own expansion pack. I've seen it played with like wrestling terms. Now we've played it with movies. You could probably play it with song titles or singers' books.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, you can theme it around that. Yeah. Ooh,
where do you buy a bunch of cards like that?
Oh, I bought these on Amazon. They're they're just blank playing cards. And I bought these so that I could play test a game that I invented that hasn't been released yet.
That was not this game.
That was not this game. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, if you make your own deck of blank for Neanderthals cards, write us and let us know about it.
Yeah, let us know. We'll read about it on the pod.
Yeah. You can email us at thesocietyscircus@gmail.com, or you can go to playdatepod.us and fill out the form there, and we'll read your story.
Yeah.
I would love to hear
so
about it.
We hope you're enjoying our movie and TV season, and we're going to move on to some TV games now.
Are we?
Yeah. We're going to do some TV stuff.
Okay.
So stay tuned. We'll see you next week. Bye. Thanks for listening, everyone. Now we'd love to hear from you.
You can visit playdatepod.us to watch our videos,
access our episode library,
find out more about our brand of quality, clean comedy,
and contact us with any questions or comments.
Improvisers love audience suggestions, so make sure you visit playdatepod.us.
And the podcast you just heard was a production of Society Circus Players.
If you like what you heard today, please rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend.
And finally, if life's a circus, we're the clowns!
Oh, you didn't get the mummy because I think we ran out of time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Got it. Because I would have gotten the money.
You would have gotten the mummy. Yeah. I don't think I could have given you good clues, though. Because Rachel Weisz is...
Yeah.
Brandon Fraser. Rap.
Yeah.
Egypt.
Weiss. No, Egypt is 2.
Egypt is 2. See? See?